All right. I want to remind you today that this week will be what you make it. Okay. I don't mean that things aren't going to happen. In fact, I can promise you that they are. All right. There's going to be things that don't go our way, things we don't like, mistakes we make. You may run into working with people that are a little bit crazy this week. Anybody ever worked with crazy before? Okay. Has anybody thought you're the one that's crazy? Just gonna throw that out there. Just gonna throw that out there, okay? Our whole call today is on personal ownership. So we're going to identify ourselves, right? But hey, let's start it off with you like we do each and every single week. Somebody come on today and tell us something good. Tell us a win you've had this week. Tell us something you're excited about. Can be personal, can be business. What do you got this morning? Let's go. Come on, come on. I know y'all got something good. Timothy, come
Gee,
on, brother. Give it
come on,
to us.
I'll jump. Come
Come
on.
on, Craig.
So I'm gonna say something that put on this call here for everybody to hear. So there's scammers out there big time, and I did not get scammed, but you guys be careful because what they're doing is they're calling agents and they're asking you to join their Zoom link so they can do a buyer meeting with you. And when you do that, they do something bad in your computer. And so just be careful of that if you get that kind of a call. We got one last week and we didn't know anything about it. So I'm PSAing everybody, and this is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Craig, you're right. So I've seen this a number of times across Facebook and everything, people posting about this. So yeah, please be cautious. That is how they're doing it. It's they're trying to find their way on the buy side and get you on a Zoom. And so yeah, we unfortunately we live in a broken world with broken people, and so just be cautious. Okay. I love it. Thank you, Craig. And I'm glad you did not fall for that, brother. Somebody else this morning, what do you got going on?
I
What's
have
it?
a win.
Come
The
on,
ice
Felicia.
is melting in Nashville, Tennessee, and people are getting their power back finally. So,
That's what I'm talking about.
Just got power last
Yeah,
night.
Timothy, that's what is that your win today, Timothy?
Well, the win was did a first ever virtual closing. Went to because no one had power, but I
Yeah.
had a neighbor that had a generator. So yeah, it was a win.
Hey,
But
we'll
yeah,
take it, man.
7 days
Take
without
it.
power is
Gosh.
glad to have it back.
Yeah,
Well, some people still don't, but
man. Okay. I did not know you guys had it at that level. I know we had a ton of ice here in Dallas. We fortunately did not lose power. And well, let's glad you have it back, Timothy. Glad you had a closing in the middle of it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Just take control
right.
of the circumstances, right? So I love
Got
it.
a daughter
Glad
at
to hear it.
TCU, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Dusty, will you
little
go
horn
knock on
frog.
some wood?
What's that?
Please go knock on some wood when you
I'm
said we
going
didn't
to.
lose power
You're,
this time. Because if it
yeah,
happens,
that's true. We ain't done yet, right,
it's
Debbie? We
just
ain't
now
done
February. We ain't done yet.
yet. Hey, it does show 70s in the forecast for us this week.
Oh, but
Although,
that's just a
you
tease.
know, weather people, I want to
Texas
be.
Honey Phil saw a shadow this morning, so we
Oh,
ain't done.
we're not done. That's right.
It's
We're
not gonna be 70 in Chicago for a long time, so I'm hunkering down.
Yeah, John, you are right, man. Where you are from, brother, and y'all don't get just get cold. Y'all get like wind and cold.
We get windy cold. That's right.
That's a whole nother level
A whole
of
different animal right there.
yeah, that's a whole nother level of pain right there, brother. Whole nother level. I love it.
All right.
Anybody else this morning? Any wins you got?
Yes, I actually have a listing that finally went under contract on Saturday. I'm so happy.
I love it, Yvonne. Hey, way to stay the course. Hey, how many of you are seeing? We're definitely seeing an adjustment in the market. How many of you are seeing some buyers coming back to the table? Okay, listings that have been sitting, they're starting to move. All right, huge opportunity out there for us right now. I love to hear that. Somebody else this morning, Holmes, you got your hand up. What do you got, brother?
I'm excited. Got two things. One, feel free to watch ESPN Big Monday tonight. I'm going to be behind the bench at the Tech Kansas game. Looking forward to watching some Big 12 basketball tonight. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I'm not going to
Go
wear
Tech.
huh?
Go Tech.
Yeah, record, no doubt. But the other thing is, from a weather's perspective, I work at Electric Co-op. It went well. Our guys did a great job keeping power on for folks. And I got to finish up my second half of the interview with Laura Rutledge. So when you watch ESPN and Super Bowl coverage this week, that girl's been on the Hodgepag. So I'm pretty pumped about that.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, and I've got to experience firsthand. I got to talk to I've gotten to do a 1-day deal with a lot of the linemen that Ryan Holmes is talking about. And when I say linemen, I don't mean football linemen. I mean the linemen that are going out in the middle of all this stuff, and making sure that they get power restored to us as fast as we can. Let me tell you something. Those guys are literally putting their life on the line. All right. So remember that, right? That everybody's got an important role out there. So keep that in mind. Noah, how about you, buddy? What do you got this morning?
Hi, good morning, y'all. My full-time job is I work in manufacturing. I've been working on this guy for a year. I'm just now getting into real estate. That's why I'm here. I work shift work. Anyways, I have this guy at my work, and I've been working on him for a year and a half. He was a transvestite and all that stuff, and he's married, transgender, sorry, and
Wow.
he's married and all that stuff, and they had an open relationship. But I've been slowly working on him, and the other day he had mentioned to me that he said that he is starting to believe in God again. So
Wow.
it's
Man, that's incredible, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, great job just leaning in and loving that dude. So come on. If I was there, I'd give you a big hug and high fives.
freaking
So,
love you, dude.
hey, man, I love it. I love it. Hey, people matter, don't they? Yes or no? Okay. Can I tell you who else matters? Oh, Kelly Combs, you had your hand up. Go, brother.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, if any of you guys have not jumped on the Purpose Driven Life Studies on Fridays, man, it is a big win. I would say it's just amazing. I want to thank Dusty for getting that started. And just the group that we've had every time we've been on there has just been phenomenal as far as like people being open and honest and revealing, what's going on in their life. It's life-giving to be able to share with each other. And so if you've not had a chance to jump in on that, it's not too late. We've only had 2 times.
That's
We'd
right.
love to have more people get on there with us. It's been cool to have people from Alaska to
Yes.
the New York to Texas to Minnesota to Tennessee to everywhere on there. And it's just been really cool.
Yeah, Kelly, thank you so much, man. And thank you for being on there, brother, and for saying what you just said. I'll tell you. So every Friday, we're doing that every Friday, in case you don't know. Martina, could you drop that again over in the chat box if anybody wants to register for that? Please don't feel like, oh, well, they already did the first 2 weeks. I'm too late. You are not too late. Okay. Number one, the Purpose Driven Life is written in a way where you can read it very quickly. It's like 2 to 3 pages. What I love about what we're doing every Friday is we've just got people from all, as Kelly said, from all over the country, from every walk of life, every walk of faith. We're just coming in there together to go, hey, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about where we're at. Let's talk about what's going on and talk about how we can lean in. And so we'd love to have each and every single one of you be on. I think we've got like 200 something people registered for that. So we'll be back on again this Friday at 11. If you want to pick up where we are this week, we're on chapters 11 through 15. You just read a chapter a day. So that's it. So, well, hey,
Dusty,
yes.
that book's really hard to actually stop at a chapter. I'm actually halfway through the book. It's kind of one of those books where you just want to keep reading to see what's next. Like
Yeah, you do, Shelly. That's spot on. Because I don't know about you, Shelly, but every time I sit down and read it, I'm the same way because it just it calms me. I think that's a way to put it, right? Encourages me, grounds me. Anybody on the call feel like maybe you need to be grounded a little bit today, right? Like maybe we're like we're trying to find that spot where our feet can land. So yeah, thank you guys for sharing that. We'd love to have each and every single one of you. So, well, hey, here's what we're going to talk about today. I know we're already a month in. Okay, we talked about a couple weeks ago on a call that by January 17th, 92% of all of us have already quit on New Year's resolutions, which, by the way, I'm not here to talk to you about New Year's resolutions. I'm here to talk to you about like your actual everyday life and your heart and your spirit and your mind and your business and how all of this goes together. And speaking of being honest and just laying it out, like Kelly said, hey, this is not easy. You with me? Like life is not easy. Business is not easy. Choices are not easy. Like there's, if people think, life and everything is easy, I'm not sure they're fully being transparent. Okay. So there are things that hit us that we don't ask for. There are things that hit us that, quite frankly, we absolutely asked for, meaning we made our own bed. Okay. And so here's what I want to talk to us about today, right here, as we're already 1 month in. Maybe you feel a little off course. Maybe you've fallen completely off course. Maybe there are some things today in your life that are just not okay. You may be in one of the most difficult seasons of your life. You may be in one of the best seasons of your life. Regardless of where you're at today, I want to talk to us about 2 words today, though. Okay, would you write these down? It's called personal ownership. Personal ownership. All right. Here's what I know about personal ownership. People who understand and operate in personal ownership put their hand up and go, "Hey, I am where I am because of my own choices." Right? It's not somebody else's fault. I didn't get here by an accident. Like, I'm going to own my reality today. I'm going to own the condition of my heart, my mind, my spirit, my home, my business, my finances, all the above. And I can tell you, man, Dusty today is I'm in a heavy season of personal ownership. Um, some of it I like, some of it I loathe. Okay. Anybody tracking with me on that? Like, some of it I'm like, I just prefer not to. Okay. Like, I can think of 15 other things I would rather do than own these certain parts. But I want to talk to us today about what does that really look like. Okay. Here's what I want you to write down first. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. Okay. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. Most people fail because they won't tell themselves the truth about where they are. Okay. I know that's a lot to write down, but I really want you to hear that today if you don't hear anything else. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they're not honest about where they really are. My starting point. Okay. You with me on this? And I want to clarify today's call. Today's call is not about beating you up. Today's call is about all of us growing up. Okay. And taking ownership of where we are. All right. You with me on this? Here's a couple things I want us to think about. Number one, problems don't go away if we ignore them. Would you agree with that? Problems don't go away if we ignore them. It may feel like they do. Okay, but they haven't gone anywhere. We've just turned a blind eye to them. All right. And the problem is, if we do that, we have exasperated the problem. All right. So we have to walk right into the middle of it. All right. If we ignore problems, what happens in business and in life, quite frankly, is the cost gets more expensive. Would you agree with that? If I don't take personal ownership of it, if I don't face it head on, what happens is the cost then gets more expensive. And I'm talking about in our business and our relationships and our health, okay, and our finances. It all gets more expensive and the game gets a little bit tougher. Avoidance may feel easier today, but it's going to cost more tomorrow. So here's the first thing Mario, I love that. It happens gradually, then suddenly. That is one of the most true statements on the planet, right? It happens gradually, then suddenly. Both success and failure happen gradually, then suddenly. Okay. It's why I've said to you before, sometimes you're succeeding so slow you think you're failing, right? When really we're doing the right things the right way. And again, any business that you're in today, team, it's time on task, overtime, done consistently. That's how we win. All right. And remember this, you win in the boring. All right. I just got off a call with a client with a coaching client that is farming a neighborhood. She's a few months in and she's like, I'm getting nothing. And I said, that's great. Keep doing it. Okay. Like this is the way it works. It's time on task, overtime, done consistently. We win in the boring. Okay. But we also win when we take personal ownership. Okay. Because just like sometimes we're succeeding so slowly we think we're failing, we also sometimes are failing so slowly we think we're succeeding. You with me? Okay. So here's what I want to make sure we do today. I want to help you identify where you need to take personal ownership. All right. And then I want to give you a model today of what that looks like. All right. And everybody hear me. I'm not standing on a mountaintop hollering down to you going, here's what you need to do. Okay. Like I'm right in the middle right now in life and business of doing this with myself. Okay. Of recognizing areas that I literally did not take any personal ownership in. Okay. And then I look at where I'm at today. And my humanity, how many of you in your humanity, when you get to a place you don't like, you deflect and blame? Anybody? Or is that just me? Please make me feel better about myself. Okay. I just really want to make sure I'm not the only one, Noah. Our human nature, okay, from the time you were born is to deflect and blame. All right. And here's what I want to encourage you to do today. In those moments, I want you to stop, pause, draw the circle around yourself, and take ownership for everything inside of it. All right. Now, everybody hear me real quick. I want to make sure I say this. I get that there are many of you that things have been wronged towards you. So I'm not saying that those things are not there, and I'm not saying you shouldn't feel those things. I'm just saying the only way anything changes is if something changes. Okay, maybe we need a t-shirt for that. Okay, the only way something changes is if something changes. I want to give you a real quick acronym today to help you take personal ownership. This is in every part of your life and your business. Are you with me? Okay, your relationships, your finances, your heart, your spirit, all of it. All right, would you write down RUTABC, RUTABC, RUTABC? Here's what the R stands for. It stands for recognize the wrong. Okay? Recognize the wrong. Whatever it is, call it what it is. Don't sugarcoat what it is. Call it what it is. All right? Here's how you know you've recognized the wrong and you've called it what it is it will not feel good. You with me on that? Like it's probably going to hurt to a level. When you just go, man, I'm just going to honestly call this what it is. Okay? It may be a season that you're in. It may be a choice that you made. It may be a string of choices that you made. But just like, don't blame, don't deflect. Just, I'm going to call it what it is. I'm going to draw the circle around me. I'm going to call it what it is. Can we do that today? You with me? All right. That's the R. I just got to recognize it. First step in you changing something is recognizing it. Okay. Second step is you have to understand the pain. Okay. You have to understand the pain. And not just the pain that it's caused you. You tracking with me on this? It's the pain that it's caused the people around you. People maybe did you know that people are indirectly affected? You with me? A lot of you on this screen have a role where you lead people. Yes or no? If you're in a role where you lead people, would you raise your hand? Okay. I want you to know that what we do and what we don't do affects other people. And we have to understand the pain of that. We have to understand the pain of that for ourselves. We have to understand the pain of that for other people. Okay. We have to understand the pain of that for the future. Okay. You tracking with me on this? So just asking yourself the questions, who's affected by this? What's this costing me emotionally, financially, physically? Like what's it costing me if I stay in this space that I am? Okay. A couple things I want you to write down. Number one, you can't fix what you don't name. Okay, you with me? That's why I want you to name it. All right. How many of you have been inconsistent in an area of your business? Okay, when we get off the call today, I want you to name it. Okay, like specifically name it. How many of you have maybe been, how many of you have maybe avoided a hard conversation? Anybody? Can I tell you what hard conversations do? They help you move forward. They're painful. Okay. but they help you move forward. Okay. Um, understand the pain. Pain is a signal, not an enemy. Okay, you with me? Now, here's the T. This is the hardest part. Okay. A lot of times we can recognize the wrong. A lot of times we understand the pain. Which, by the way, if you're going to understand the pain, you can only do that if you get out of your own seat and go sit in theirs. You tracking with me on this? I can't understand the pain if I don't see it the way that Mario sees it. Right? If you want to put it on a business front, I can't handle an objection that I don't understand. If I don't understand what that person is thinking and how they got there and how this made them feel, then I can't meet them at that point to help that. Are you with me? Which means I can't do the T of RUTABC, which is take responsibility. Okay? Which is take responsibility. And would you just write this down? Take responsibility with 0 excuses. Because if you offer excuses, you did not take responsibility. Okay, you tracking with me on this? All right. One of the greatest signs of maturity is putting your hand up and saying, I did this. This is on me. It's not somebody's fault, right? I didn't get dealt a bad hand. This is just me. Okay. I remember watching Oprah one time, and I don't remember who the celebrity was, but one of the celebrities said, "Hey, my mom and dad were great. I'm just a moron." Right? Like they're like, right, Dave? Like, hey, I'm not blaming mom and dad. I'm just a moron. Like, hey, I did this. I'm taking responsibility. This isn't because of my programming or this was unfair or no. This is, everybody hear me. You and I make the choice and the choice makes you. I've taught my kids this since they were 3. But I haven't always shown them that well. You with me? Take responsibility. All right? Stop blaming the market. Stop blaming your clients. Stop blaming timing. Stop blaming circumstances. Everybody hear me. It is never about the circumstance you're in. It's about what you do with it. Okay? We don't get to pick the circumstance. All right? We have to say it very clearly. This is on me. All right? I want that to be your mantra this week. This is on me. Hey, somebody in your organization makes a mistake. Guess who the leader of that organization is? You. So instead of pointing a finger, we need to go, where do I need to take ownership here? And then we go have a conversation. You with me? This is on me. I need to train different. I need to train, but let's go have a conversation and work on it. Okay. Here's the great news. Okay. This is the great news. This is where I'm encouraged today. Okay. So don't be like, man, like what happened to Dusty? But I'm encouraging you. Okay. Here's what it is. If it's on you, you can fix it. Hello. Write that down. If it's on me, I can fix it. If it's on you, I can't fix that. Like I can't do anything about what Craig says or does. I can't do that. But I can take ownership of me. If it's on me, I can fix it. Now, the last 3, I just said this is the most difficult. That's just step 1. The last 3 by far are the most difficult. Here's the A. You got to ask for forgiveness. You got to ask for forgiveness. Everybody hear me. You didn't own anything if you don't go put your vulnerability on the line and ask for forgiveness. You with me? Okay. I'm sorry don't work. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Like I'm thank you. I appreciate that. You're sorry. Well, what next? You with me? What next? Okay. So we ask for forgiveness. It applies everywhere. Okay. High performers don't avoid humility. They use it to reset trust. You want to reset trust with people? Own it, ask for forgiveness, and by all means, walk in the door humble. Like leave your ego at the door because it will not get you anywhere. Tracking with me? Okay, come on now. Ownership restores credibility faster than perfection ever could. I'm going to say that one more time. Ownership restores. Okay, ownership restores credibility faster than perfection ever could. Hey, everybody hear me. You ain't gonna get it perfect. Okay, that's not the goal. That's not the goal. If that's your goal, it is going to be a very, very long life. Okay? Perfection's not expected, but progress and ownership is. Now the B and the C go together. All right? And if we don't do the B and the C, everything else before that you just negated. Okay? Are you tracking with me? The B and the C is behavior change. Behavior change. If I don't have a behavior change, then my owning it wasn't real. My asking for forgiveness isn't going to be granted. You with me? There has to be a behavior change. There's got to be something different so that we don't end up here again. You with me? Here's what most people do. Most people admit it once. Most people apologize once, and then they change briefly. Okay? That's what most people do. That's not what I want you guys to do. Okay? Responsibility isn't a moment. Responsibility is a practice. Responsibility isn't a moment. Responsibility is a practice. Okay? Apologies without action or noise. All right? We have to have a behavior change. We have to have a behavior change. Change is the evidence of the ownership we just talked about. Okay? If I step in and own it, then on the other side of that, I got to have the behavior change. That's the credibility that shows me I took ownership. Does this help you guys today? Are you with me? Okay. Hey, everybody hear me. Not to beat you up today. That's not the purpose of this call. Purpose of this call is to encourage you that you actually have the control to go do everything we just talked about. Okay. In a world full of uncontrollables, in a world full of circumstances that aren't in my control, you do have control of one thing, and that's you. You get to control how you think, how you speak, how you act, how you adjust, how you take ownership. And here's what I'll tell you, man, when you step into a life of ownership, I guarantee you things go well for you. Okay? I can also tell you when you are not in a life of ownership, they do not go well for you. Okay? All right? If you'd like to have a call on that, I can lay out for you everywhere things have not gone well for Dusty Oglesby. All right? All right? Any thoughts before we jump off, team? I know we're at the end of time. Anybody? Okay.
That was great, Dusty. Thank you.
You're so welcome, John. You guys stay warm out there, brother. I love that. I'm sorry, but that's right, is not wanting forgiveness or change, right? Leave the but out of it. Dylan, what do you got, buddy?
Good morning. Good morning. No, I think that this is something that is most often overlooked is how powerful taking ownership of something and realizing that you can only control what you can control, and that's you and your response. And that will tell people a lot more about where your heart is and how much integrity you have and how far it can go.
Right.
A book that I highly recommend for anyone who hasn't read it is called Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink, and it talks exactly about this and all about taking extreme ownership, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your life, and understanding that your life is based off of your decisions, and in the same respect, your business is going to be based off of your decisions as well.
That's right. That's right. Well said, Dylan. Well said. Ownership goes way further than perfection ever did. Remember that, okay? RUTABC. Where do you need to take ownership today in your life, your business, your relationships, your heart, whatever it is? Let's make sure we do that today, okay? Guys, I love you. Bless you. Thank you so much for being on. If you want to jump on Fridays with us, please do it. And I can't wait to see you there, okay? Take care, team. Bye-bye.
Hey, Dylan.
Thanks, Dusty.
Yep.
Who was the author of that book?
It's called Jocko Willink. He's a retired Navy SEAL. Jocko Willink.
Extreme ownership, right, Dylan?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go
Okay,
get
thank
that.
you. I found it.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
No problem.
Bless you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.